Now, proceed naman tayo sa modes median test. Okay, two sample case. So, the modes median test is a non-parametric test that is used to test the equality of medians from two or more populations. Therefore, it provides a non-parametric alternative to the one with ANOVA. The modes median test works when the y variable is continuous, discrete thus ordinal, or discrete thus count, and the x variable is discrete with two or more attributes. Okay? Assumptions of the modes median test. The observations are independent both within and between samples. The observation come from the population with continuous distribution function. And number three, the distributions of the populations, the samples were drawn from all have the same shape. Okay. So when to use the modes median test? So comparing the medians of the manufacturing cycle time y of three different production line x equals line A, B, C. Yan. So pwedeng gamitin po natin ng gano'n. No? You are comparing the medians of the manufacturing cycle time. Okay? Na gumagamit ng tatlong production line. Comparing the medians of the monthly satisfaction rating of 6 customers over the last 2 years. Yan. Pwede rin yung gano'n. So, pwede namang median naman din gagamitin natin doon. Okay? Comparing the median of the number of calls per week, okay, at the service hotline separated by 4 different calls. Complaint, technical, questions, positive feedback, or product info. Yan, over the last 6 months. Okay. Procedure to execute the modes median non-parametric hypothesis test. Compute the overall median M of the combination of K samples. Let's hold down the data into single set and sort the data into ascending order. So, finally, find the needle number or the median. So, parang nagkuha lang po tayo ng median, no? Arrange natin ascending order from pwedeng from lowest to highest o highest to lowest. Okay? Then count the number of observations that are greater than the overall median, and then count the observations that are equal or to less than the median. Okay, yun po yung gagawin natin. Nakuha natin ng median, yung kukunin po natin doon sa bawat group kung ilan po yung above median at saka yung less than or equal to the median. Okay? Then, create tayo ng 2 by K contingency table with the above data. So, yan, gagamit po tayo ng chi-square for the completed contingency table. And I believe naman ay na-discuss na po yung ating chi-square, no? So, I guess ay naintindihan na po natin kung paano po natin kukumputin si chi-square. Kaya si modes median test, kumbaga idadagdag lang po natin yun doon. Okay, compare the calculated value with the chi-square critical value. And finally, formulate decision and conclusion. So, kumbaga, yung pinaka-output nito, papunta po tayo kay chi-square. Okay. So, calculations of the modes median test. Ayan, gagamit po tayo ng chi-square where chi-square is equal to the summation of O minus A quantity square divided by E. No? Where O is the observed frequency and A is the expected frequency. Okay. Null hypothesis, edge of zero, the medians of the populations are all equal. Alternative naman is the median of the populations are not all equal. At least one population median is different. Okay. Degrees of freedom for the chi-square, rows minus 1 times the column minus 1. Example 1. Okay. A major wheat supplier from Texas analyzing the yields of various crop methods, he randomly assigned two different wheat crop methods to a high number of different acres of farmland and recorded the production rate yield per acre for each plot. Calculate, so yung una po, ito po yung method 1, ito po yung method 2. Ayan. So ito po yung kanilang yung mga production nila, no, production rate natin. Okay. So unang gagawin natin, i-arrange po natin lahat ng data, lahat po yan in ascending order. So mula sa lowest papuntang highest. Ayan. So pinaka lowest natin ay 1 at ang pinaka mataas po natin ay 32. I think 32. Okay? Tapos, ayan, binilang po natin since mayroon po tayong, ilan po to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, 14. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, 14, 14 plus 14, 28. So, ang 28, ito po yon. So, nandito po yung gitna nila, no? Between 15 and 15, kasi 14 dito, 14 dito. Okay, so, between 15 and 15, kunin natin, 15 plus 15, 30, divided by 2, di 15. Yung median po natin ay 15. Okay? Tapos, kukunin po natin yung above 15 dito sa method 1 at below 15 or equal to 15. Ganon din gagawin natin sa method 2. Okay? So, hypothesis, there is no significant difference between the two Whitcraft methods. And sa alternative, there is significant difference between the two Whitcraft methods. Ayan. So, ito po yon. Apat po ang 15, above 15 sa method 1, and mayroon pong 10 sa less than or equal to 15. Total po niyan 14. Ganon din po sa method 2, siyam po ang above 15, ang less than 15 naman or equal to 15 ay 5. So all in all 14. Ayan. So total per column ay tag 14, ang total per row ay we have 13 and 15. All in all mayroon po tayong 28. Okay? So ito po yung ating observed value. So magagawa po tayo ng yan po yung observed frequency natin o the observed value. So mag-perform tayo ng chi-square test. Okay? So yan. Ngayon, pinalitan po natin ng A1 at saka A2. So ito po yung kanina, ito po yung observed frequency natin. Ngayon, yung above at saka greater than at saka less than dito, pinalitan natin ng A1 and A2. No? Pwede naman ibang marker dito, pwede X1, X2, pwede rin naman yung para at least hindi lang po tayo masyado, kumbaga ma-lessen po natin paggamit ng mga maraming words. Okay? So ngayon, dahil mayroon na tayong observe, kukuha po tayo ng expected. Okay? Expected value for each cell. So row total times the column total divided by the grand total. Okay? So ito po yun. Row total times column total. Yan. Divided by overall total. So, sa cell A, ito po yun. Ayan. A1, B1. Yan po yung cell A natin. A1, B1. So, yan. 14 times 13 equals 28 divided by 28. Yan, 6.5. Okay? So, 14 times 13 divided 28. Yun po yan. Ito naman, 14 times 15. Yan, divide 28. Okay, dito naman, yan, sa A1, B2, 14 times 13, divide 28. Okay, sa A2 naman tayo, A2, B2, 14 times 15, divide 28. Okay, so, expected frequency natin, 6.5 po sa A1, B1, sa A2, B1 ay 7.5, A1, B2, 6.5, A2, B2, 7.5, yan. So, mapapansin po natin, pare-parehas lang, no? Ayan. Kasi yun po yung expected frequency natin. Okay, next. Gagawa na po tayo ng sasama na po natin, plus na po natin lahat yan. Okay? So, mayroon po tayong apat po na grupo. Yan. So, 4 minus 6.5 quantity square divided by E. Yan. E po natin. So, 6.5 plus, yan. 10, to tapat-tapat lang po yan, minus 7.5 square divided 7.5 plus 9 minus 6.5 quantity square divided 6.5 plus 5 minus 7.5 quantity square over 7.5. Okay. So, ang chi-square natin ay 3.59. At sa degrees of freedom natin, row minus 1 times column minus 1. So, 1 times 1 lang po yan. Okay? Dalawang row minus 1 is 1. Dalawang column minus 1 is 1. So 1 times 1 is 1. 3.59. Okay. Degrees of freedom, 1. 5% level of critical value natin. Ito po yung critical value natin. Okay. So 3.841. Okay. Kung 5% gagamitin natin. Yan. 3.841. So the critical value at alpha 5% and DF is 1 is 3.841. Okay? Comparison. Ang test value natin chi-square ay 3.49 at 59 and the critical value is 3.841. So, ibig sabihin, maliit to kaysa dito. So, hindi po natin na-reject po ang ating hypothesis. So, data are consistent with the null hypothesis that there is no significant difference between the two Whitcraft methods. Okay? Kasi hindi po natin na-reject. Ganon din po ginawa natin using the Excel. Okay? Ganon din ang ginagawa natin. Kinuha natin yung pinakagitna, median niya. Yan. So, solve po natin using Excel. And then, we come up the same output. Okay? We have the p-value here. Kapag mag-Excel tayo, pwede po tayong gagamit ng p-value formula. So, mayroon naman po tayo dito sa ating data. No? P-value is 0.584814. So, since greater than 0.05 po ang ating p-value, again, we fail to reject po natin ang ating hypothesis. Fail to reject. Ayan. Okay? We have example 2. The teachers record the median of the scores in quiz of the students who underwent 2 lecture method. Method A is face-to-face classes while method B is blended learning. Okay, determine if method A is the same for method B. Use 5% level significance. Ayan. So, ganun pa rin ang ating critical value, 3.841. Okay, so gumamit po tayo again. Ang atin po median ay 18. So, ang under po ng method 1, method A, yan, ito po yon. Tatlo ang above 18 dito. Siyam ang less than or equal to 18. Okay? Sa kabila, 8 ang above 18 at 4 ang less than or equal to 18. So, all in all, mayroon po tayong 24 observations. Okay? So, expected value, 5.5, 5.5, 6.5, 6.5. Okay? Yan. Tapos, kinuha natin yung O minus E quantity square over E. Total natin po, chi-square. So, we come up 4.1958. So, malaki ang ating test value compared to the critical value. So, decision natin, reject the null hypothesis. Okay, so method A and B obtain, yan. So, ito po yung null. No, obtain the same result pero na-reject. So, therefore, method A and method B obtain different result. Thank you very much for listening and watching in this YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, Matuto Dapat, sapagkat ang kaalaman ay isang mahalagang kayamanan na dapat nating ingatan at pagyamanin. Muli, this is Engineer Eduardo Tapia, your professor. Maraming salamat and God bless you.